Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos.
What What just happened? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to go ahead and try that one more time. I don't know what happened to the intro. Oh, God. What is going on? Oh, my.
Oh, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. Where's my ATB crew at? Let me know in the chat, guys. And oh, baby, is Bitcoin kind of pumping. I mean, nothing too exciting on Bitcoin, but guys, Ethereum hits $2,000. Congrats to everybody holding Ethereum, even though we were kind of already at $2,000. But hey, we hit the whole number of 2K, which we've been looking at for a little bit here on the channel. I just didn't really see a situation where Bitcoin continued to pump and ETH didn't hit 2K. So, guys, we got an amazing show for you guys tonight. We're taking a look at Bitcoin as we are holding above very, very key support. Now, if you guys saw my morning market update, you will kind of know what support level I'm talking about. So, first off, guys, I want to apologize for not going live yesterday. As you guys know, we are going on the BitBoy Crypto Cruise next week, and there's a lot that we're trying to get ready for. In preparation for that trip, I'm trying to get a ton of videos done so you guys can at least have some kind of content coming off our channel while we're gone. We got some really saucy tutorials coming next week, so be prepared for that, guys. They're not. I'm kind of fighting for the Wi-Fi, guys. If we have good enough Wi-Fi, I may do some market updates, but I really am going to try to use this time to kind of relax, take a step away from the charts, and take a little bit of a breather. It's been almost, since we started this channel, I haven't taken a vacation where I didn't work as well. So I am going to try to use this as a little bit of a vacation, but I might not be able to help myself if I get the Wi-Fi and Bitcoin's moving. I might do a market update, but either way, guys, we are preparing like crazy for this trip, so that is why I could not go live last night, trying to catch up on a bunch of things. So our streaming schedule is a little wonky. This one might be a little bit short because, again, I might try to do a pre-record tonight, trying to stack those pre-records. Trying to stack those pre-records up for you guys, but they are super saucy. I recorded a video, guys. You guys will know. We dropped a Coinalyze video, I think last week. So it was super saucy video, but we are adding to that list of things. We talk about ways that you can use Coinalyze in an actual trading strategy, how you can take advantage of the information that Coinalyze gives you to get into super profitable trades, and it can also help you know when to hold on to your winners, when they're actually going to continue to run. So stay tuned for that, guys. Plus a bunch more tutorials coming out next week. So, but that's kind of why we weren't live last night, and that's why we might cut this one a little short tonight. But we can't leave you guys with nothing next week. So, but in the meantime, guys, we got a lot to talk about on Bitcoin. We're taking a look at Bitcoin. We're taking a look at the altcoins. So get your altcoins ready for the end of the stream. Not right now, but at the end of the stream, go ahead and spam those altcoins, and we will go ahead and take a look at them. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Every 100 likes we get, you guys will get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure, where you're going to have multiple chances to win some free crypto, maybe a Frankie Candles hat, which, guys, are supposed to land at the studio, hopefully, like tomorrow. So these should be up on the merch website very soon. We got them in a couple different colors. You guys know them. I only have one right now. We got the black, we got the cream colored. So these hats have been long awaited for. So they are going to go ahead and they're gonna be up there very soon. So shout out to everybody who's looking for the hats. And without further ado, guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you want some hat giveaways. We'll add them to the wheel. If we get 850 likes on tonight's live stream, I will give away a free month of premium Discord to one of our lucky CandleMafia members. And with all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and say what's up to the CandleMafia in chat, and then let's go ahead and jump right into the charts. Who do we got in here today? Let's see. Shout out to bullishsauce.eth. What is going on, bro? Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that was in the Miss Teen Crypto stream earlier, guys. If you know, you know. If you were in there, guys, that was a really cool thing to be a part of. I don't know. The Discord was going crazy. Oh my God, the Miss Team Crypto stream is going nuts right now, and people were adding me, and I was like, what the heck is going on? It's like I texted Tony. I'm like, dude, I'm recording right now. Can you go peep the Discord real quick? I don't know what's going on, but everyone's freaking out about a Miss Team Crypto stream. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, he hit me up and he was like, yo, just chill for a second, go pop in there. And everybody was super chatting her. You guys, they made her cry. They made her cry, so we had to get in there and slip a little super chat to her. It was super, super nice. If you were in there, guys, it was amazing because, it reminds me, we have moments on this stream where it's like, I genuinely can't believe the love that we get, and she was having one of those moments, and they made her cry, and it was super, super cool, and I was just cheesing the whole way. I wasn't crying. You guys were crying. But anyway, guys, shout out to Miss Teen Crypto, and shout out to everybody who was showing support to her. That was super cool. I'm super happy I saw that and was able to be a part of it. So shout out to everybody adding me in the Discord to go pump those likes and stuff. But guys, who do we got in the chat? We got BullishSauce.eth. Shout out to you, bro. I thought I saw you in there potentially, but I'm not sure. Shout out to Slugger Slug. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. We got Crypto Birdie in the house. What is going on, man? Emax. There we go. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you for being here. Shout out to Ebb and Flow Crypto. They call him the VWAP. Let's get it. Shout out to you, bro. Bubba's Crypto. As always, happy to see you. Absolute OG. Ellie, what is going on? Dave Digital was definitely in that Miss Teen Crypto stream. He's the one that kind of pinged me on Discord, and I was like, what the heck going on? But shout out to Dave Digital in there showing love to Miss Teen Crypto. Creighton C, as always, what is going on, bro? Kevin in the house. What's going on, Kevin? Crypto Anon. Rob the Crypto Snob. Tony D. Tyler Durden. Rob the Crypto Snob, Chemistry Bro, Captain Kirk, Crypto Billy, you guys know him, Deep Petty Crypto, all our mods, guys. We get the best mods in the game, so show them some love in the chat if you love our mods as much as I do. And if you guys don't show them love, I'll show them love in the chat. So, to shout out to the mods. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do. BullishSauce.eth, thank you for that super chat. He says, you're the best, Frankie. Thank you for being you. BullishSauce.eth, thank you for liking me, being me. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you for being here and always showing support to the CandleMafia and everybody else in the crypto space. You're super positive vibes, bro. I see you out there. Shout out to BullishSauce.eth. Hawkeye, what is going on, bro? Shout out to you. And let's get a couple more in here. Last but not least, we got Hannah King in the chat. What is up, Hannah? What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Tony's saying VPN. I don't know what he's talking about. Are you telling me to turn my VPN on or turn it off? I don't know what you're saying, bro, but let me know. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dave Digital. Paper Hands Moonboy, what is going on? Shout out to you. Dustin, Trap Money Benny in the house. What is going on? Chemistry, bro. I see you, brother. King Peasant, Connor Anderson. What is going on, bro? Nate Anderson. I think they're cousins. Shout out to you, bro. We got Flesk in the house. We got Crypto Surfer. And last but certainly not least, it's you, Paper Planes 210. What is going on, bro? Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. Hotline Pepper. Is Hotline Pepper in here? I don't see him. In the house for some fire sauce. Where's Hotline? I don't even see him. But shout out to Hotline Pepper. Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to you guys. I didn't even see him pop in, but hey, shout out to you. But yeah, guys, don't forget, shout out to Presend, guys. We're about to jump right into the charts here. But shout out to Presend. If you guys are looking for something that will double check your transaction details when you send your crypto so you don't miss a character or you don't send to the wrong network and lose your money forever, go ahead and check out presend.io. They make a Chrome extension that will run those double checks in the background for you so you never have to think about it again. If you mess up your details, the transaction just won't go through. And it'll save you some money in case you got 3 trades open, you're getting wrecked here, you're making money here, you're trying to send money here, and then you mess up and you lose all your money. So you don't want that to happen. So check out presend.io. And with all that being said, guys, we are pumping. So let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Guys, I'm on one right now. I'm pumped. The prices are pumped. Dogecoin's up. Atom's up. Bitcoin's up. ETH's at 2K. It's a wild ride today. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on. Let's go. Shout out to Ballin' on a Budget watching with his son. You got to teach him young. So Ballin' on a Budget and your son, congrats for getting him in young to make that money. Let's go. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on the charts. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this little line here. And shout out to Hannah King. Appreciate you. Hey, Frankie, my shirt and stickers arrived today. Can't wait to rep the CandleMafia in my YouTube videos. Hey, Hannah King, shout out to you. I'm glad you got your stuff. Shout out to you. Thank you for showing support to the Candle Mafia and your boy Frankie Candles. And thanks for just always being here and popping in live and hanging out with us. We love to see you. So thank you so much for being here, Hannah. And super happy you like all your stuff that we sent you. So rep the Candle Mafia, baby. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys. Taking a look at Bitcoin. We might spend a little more time on the altcoins today because they're just moving a little bit more. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on here, guys. Now, as you know, just kind of zooming out here, I do just want to look at a few things, right? We do have this previous range that we were trading in, and you guys know this is kind of one of the main ranges that we were looking at as we were kind of chilling down here. Even when we were chilling down here, and then obviously when we were ranging around here, we were looking at this white box, which again, we got from this previous value area. That is the reason we were looking at these levels, and we were saying, hey, listen, we're banging our heads right up against this key level of resistance, which was the value area low of that little range that we were in. And we were saying, listen, if we break this level, it's likely that we are going to get a quick move up, as this was that value area low. And we were expecting that move up and that next stop to be the point of control of that previous range, which is right here coming in at about 30,000, between about 30,000 and 30,070. And what happened, guys? We cracked that value area high, which again is the bottom of that white box. And let me come down to a lower time frame. And we got an absolute teleportation up to that POC. Now, if we come down to a real low time frame here, guys, you can see it a little better. Let me get rid of this little mini range that we have. But yeah, you can see we came up, almost wicked right to that level, to the dollar, smacked right up to this next level, held support on that POC, lost it a little bit, and then we kind of played around on it a little bit. As you guys know, that is basically what happens at the POC. It acts as a magnet for price. So as we came up to that level, we are now looking. This is the key level, guys. This previous POC at 30,000, about $30,037. This is the key level that we flipped to support. And this now opens the door to potentially get that move up to that value area high at about $31,200. So this is 100% going to be that next major move to the upside that we're looking for. If we get it, it is likely going to bring us all the way up to that value area high. Now, I want to kind of take a second here and just break down, Knuckle Buster in the chat, shout out to you, bro, I see you. I do just want to kind of break down the volume profiles, right? We knew the reason we were confident that if we broke that value area low, that we were going to get that big move up, guys, because I want to bring this up because I want you guys to be able to see this when I'm not here. Tomorrow, next week, if I'm on that cruise and let's say the Wi-Fi is garbage, I can't get in touch, or I just decide to take the vacation and just kind of relax for once, and say I'm not there, right? Let's just say I'm not there. Maybe I jump into the ocean and get eaten by a giant squid. I don't know. I'm not afraid of sharks. That's why I picked giant squid. I will fight a shark any single day. I'm not scared of sharks at all. Put me in the water with a bunch of piranhas or an octopus, though, it's a little bit iffy. But anyway, if I get eaten by a giant squid, guys, I want you guys to be able to look at the charts and see what I see so you can make profitable trades even if I don't have a live stream. I would love you guys to just be completely dependent on my TA, but that's not going to be helpful for you guys, and I am here to help you first, right? That is the focus of this channel, is to provide value for you guys. So basically, with the volume profiles, guys, we know that once you flip that value area low, it is most likely that you will come up to at least your POC, and you are eventually expecting to get that move up to your value area high, right? You flip the value area low to support, next stop POC. If you flip the POC to support, next stop value area high. This is typically how these work out, and it happens more often than not. Although nothing is 100%, but it does happen more often than not, right? And even if we come all the way back, let me come to a higher time frame. Even if we come all the way back to this little range in the past, May of 2022 is when we were in these in this range. You guys can see, right? Same thing was happening, right? We came, you can't really see because of the volume. Let me go ahead and turn the actual volume off on this so you guys can see a little better. So you guys can see your POC right here, your value area high and your value area low. And you can see, right? You come, whoops. Well, there we go. You come to your value area low, you hold it as support, you come up to the high, right? You come to the high, you go to the low. You come to the low, you go to the POC, right? You don't always make it to that second level, but you usually can at least make it to that POC, right? You come back to the low, back to the POC, back to the low, back to the high, back to the POC, back to the high, back to the low. You even stopped at the POC on the way there. So just like these levels were respected during that actual range when we were sitting there, these are likely, and I mean, they actually are getting respected right now, but they are expected to they're expected to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Expected to be respected. So if we can hold above this point of control, guys, this would be super, super, super bullish in my opinion. And by super bullish, I mean bullish enough to get us a move up to that value area high. Now, once we make it up to that value area high, this is kind of where I expect some of the stronger resistance to come in, right? Now, back here, this was monumental resistance, right? Very, very strong resistance. So, and you can see, we spent many, many, many weeks or many days trying to get back above that level. And we just couldn't do it, right? And then finally, we got that rip up. So in the same way, if we hold support here and come back up here, I would expect this to be very strong resistance. Now, if we do wind up cracking these levels, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn on our visible range volume profile. Here we go. Favorite tool. Bada boom. Zoom it out a little bit. Get some more candles in here so we can analyze more of the volume. Now, you can see here, if we break that value area high. Now, again, just like the value area low of this previous range was very key and was basically the door to 30K. That was what we were calling it, the door to 30K. Just like this was the door to 30K, this is basically this value area high, if and when we can get up here, is going to be not the door to 30K, but it may be the door to 33K, right? Because you can see here, now basically where I'm getting these levels from, guys, is if you come up to that value area high and you take a look over at your volume here, I'm going to turn off the TA real quick, right? So if you come up to where that value area high is, you could see right at that level. Let me actually get that exact number for you guys. So it's 31.2, right? So once you get up to that 31.2 level, you could see that we get a pretty big fall off in volume, right? And then your next high volume node is all the way up here at 38K, which would be a target, but you don't really want to, it may not be the next target, right? That would be the next major target, but you do have some levels in between we have to keep an eye on. And that first level is going to be created from this little wick from down here, sitting at about 33K, right? So zooming out, right? Crack that value area high, you start to lose volume. So I would expect if you were able to get above that value area high to get a very, very, very quick move up to through that low volume gap up to that 32,983 or 33K level. And if you could crack that level, we have our macro POC, which would be our next major target at 34,450. And if you guys are wondering what I mean by macro POC, I mean this macro range that we had in that bull market, the POC of that entire range from the whole time we were at the top of the bull market, that POC is coming in at about 34, about 34.5, right? So that is going to be a very, very big level because just like I was talking about that volume profile, the value area low, this range down here, you can extrapolate that same theory into this bigger range, right? So we're looking to get to the top of this little micro range, right? And if we could break on top of that, we'll be able to move to our POC of the macro range, and the value area low of that macro range is exactly on that value area low of the smaller range. So we kind of had the same value area low. That's another reason why flipping that value area low was so important, because flipping that value area low doesn't only open the door to the local value area high at 31.2, but it also opens the door to revisit the macro point of control. And then if things get super bullish, maybe if we could flip that level to support, you do have some serious resistance up here. However, if you could flip that level to support, the next stop may be up to that value area high, which coincidentally comes in almost at the same exact level as the macro golden pocket between about 48 and 50K, which was already a level that we were looking at. And that just adds more confluence, right? So again, looking at the hey, shout out to Crimson oh God, I should be able to say that name. Looks like an Italian name. Cipriano. Shout out to Crimson Cipriano maybe is probably how it is. But shout out, he says, BTC to 100K by the end of the year. Mark my comment. Hold on. I'm going to take a picture. Here we go. It's getting locked in Frankie Candle's history right here. Shout out to Crimson Cipriano. Hopefully I didn't say that wrong. There you go. It is locked in. I did actually just take the picture. I did. But anyway, so guys, again, just looking at the markets in terms of ranges. Does everybody understand what I meant by that? Again, zooming in, I'm not going to go over the whole thing again, but again, just zooming in, this is that previous range that we were just looking at, that little micro range. Value area high, value area low, POC, value area high, right? Once you get above that level, your macro POC comes up here, and all that really is that macro POC from this bigger range from all the way back here. And that is going to be a very key level of resistance as well. Number one, it's going to be strong resistance. Number two, if we flip it, it could be absolutely massive for moves to the upside. But again, you do have some pretty high volume nodes here, around 38K. Then you have a pretty big gap here, up to 40, up to that value area high. So you are going to have to fight this big high volume node, which will likely give you some trouble. But guys, 58 to 62K, end of year, bank it, baby. Let's go. Everybody throw your predictions in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to Connor Anderson. Said, you sure you didn't smoke something before you got on stream? You're looking a little bullish. Yeah, well, hey, shout out to Connor Anderson. I've been hanging out with bullishsauce.eth. What can I say? But no, yeah, I would say, yeah, I definitely am bullish. But we have been leaning bullish in the long term for like weeks now. Basically, since this money flow on the weekly time frame has been starting to creep up towards that zero line, is pretty much where we started feeling pretty bullish in the long term. And actually, the exact moment, there is an exact moment, guys, where I flipped bullish long term, and it actually came in all the way. Where are we? Let's go to the 10 hour. That level where we flipped bullish. This was basically where I flipped bullish. Once we flipped this level of resistance to support right here, this is for you, Connor, right here. Once we flipped that level, came up and we bounced, got rejected, right? Flipped it, and then tested it as support and got that other move up. This is where I flipped long-term bullish. And then it kind of got sketchy for a little bit, but then we got that strong bounce. And it was really the flip of this level of resistance to support where I was thinking, bottom's probably in. Bottom's probably like most likely in, right? But that is probably the exact moment. This is basically where I started saying longer term, I am leaning bullish. So, that was a very, very important key level to flip. And now, guys, now that we're above this level, this is that value area low that we just flipped is absolutely huge. This is making me, this is 10 times of a more bullish signal than flipping that level, right? But Connor Anderson, you may have spoken too soon there, pal, because we got to show you not everything goes up forever, so here comes the bearish news. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't freak out. It's not really bearish news, but we can't expect everything to go up forever, right? So we got to expect, even if we are going to go up forever, there's going to be some healthy pullbacks, right? So, again, in the market update this morning, before we got this little pop up here, this was looking like some bullish consolidation, and it does look like we did get that little breakout. So I do think there's a potential possibility to get that move up to the value area high. But basically, as long as we remain above that previous point of control at $30,316, that is basically where I am expecting. Did I read that right? I feel like I misread that earlier. I just want to make sure we get the numbers right here for you guys. Oh, it's because I was on a higher time frame. Okay. But anyway, yeah. No, am I blind? Holy cow. I am totally blind, guys. Yeah, I just didn't see the $30,316 is that key level. If we hold above that level, guys, I will stay in the camp that we will get that move to the upside. Now, again, the POC can get a little dicey. Sometimes you just kind of magnetically get stuck to it. You go above, below, above, below, above, below. But as long as we stay above it for the most part, I will remain bullish in the short term. But once we start to lose this and test it in a bearish manner, and we cannot get back above that level, guys, we do have a pretty big fall off in volume, and it could wind up giving us a move all the way back down here to the value area low at about 28.8K, where I will be looking for those bullish confirmations to be looking for longs and to add to my current long, right? So once we get down there, I would expect this to I will expect this to sit pretty heavy on the support as you have this giant high volume node, and that's part of the reason why I expect it to be a strong level. And then really, as long as we can stay above that blue box, I do think we can maybe continue to range around in this white box before another breakout. However, another kind of scenario that could happen is things go mega bullish. We pop up here, and then we get the cool off down to the POC, and then you kind of deal with the same thing, like, are you going to break below? Are you going to break above? But that's basically, guys, the beauty of looking at the volume profiles is we now have context into what is going on, right? Like, we know, like, oh, God, is this going to break? Is this going to break? At least we know, because we do have some bearish divergence here on the 2 hour. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. I did see you mention that. And the 1 hour, we did get one as well. So we are starting to get those bearish divergences on the 1 and 2 hour, which do typically give us a move to the downside. However, money flow does look pretty decent as of right now on the 2 hour. Your 1 hour is starting to roll back over. So again, it may be a short-term pullback, may not be unlikely. But again, watching the key levels is really what we need to be doing to kind of understand if we are going to get a big move down or just kind of like a little bit of a cool off before getting that move up to the value area high. So that is, again, on the bear, it's all good, right? It's all hunky dory, right? Everything's pumping. Nothing really scary going on here. But again, just locally, you got some bear divs here on the hourly time frames. Could wind up bringing you down. That 3 hour is printing a bear div as well. And that 4 hour is looking for one as well. But again, your money flow does look pretty healthy, at least on the 4 hour and the 2 hour. Taking a look at your 3 hour. As your bear div is printing, you could be kind of topping out there. But again, your money flow is coming up. But this is where you guys can go down on the time frames to try to predict what that 3 hour money flow is doing, right? So, all right, sit tight and listen to this little sauce, a little cup of sauce here. It's not a bowl. It's like a little cup of sauce here, right? So look here. 3 and 4 hour printed too. It might be printing on the your exchange chemistry. I'm not sure what you're looking at, or maybe it's regular candles. Yeah, 4 hour bear div is printing on regular candles, worth noting. But as we look here, guys, you see money flow on the 4 hour is looking very clean, right? And it is looking good on the 3 hour and the 2 hour as well. And then that 1 hour is kind of starting to leak out just a little bit. Nothing aggressive, right? So this is pretty thick money flow, I will say. So I would like to see this come out a little bit more decisively. But if we move down a couple more time frames, let's check out the 45-minute. See, this is coming out a little bit more clearly, right? And then you go to the 30-minute. And now you kind of have two waves, but you have a high, a lower high. You're kind of coming up there. Coming to your 15-minute. Your 15-minute is starting to come down here. So what I would look for, guys, for a potential little move to the downside here would be that 15-minute money flow crossover. Because if this money flow does continue to the downside, right, and we get that crossover into the red at the same time as that 4 hour red dot prints on our Heikinashi candles, because it's printing on regular candles, but not Heikinashi. But if you get that red dot to print with that 15-minute money flow crossover into the red, that could be where you might get that move to the downside, right? And I'm going to talk about that little technique in a second, because this is literally how last night I was able to. I pointed this out in the Discord that we had something like that setting up on Ethereum, and although we did get a little bit of a dip on the whole unlock thing, we got a little bit of a dip down, but that little strategy did call the move up this morning almost to like the candle. So I'm going to show you guys that and kind of show you what was setting up on ETH before it pumped. That way, next time you get a pump or a dump, you might be able to see these things on the chart yourself and take advantage of the move before it happens. So again, just looking at these potential bear divs for a little bit of a move down, first major level of support I would look at is going to be that point of control at 30,316. No, that's what was happening, guys. These numbers were just too close together. It's $30,037. But to be honest with you, this level is pretty important as well, right? These are close enough. This is the top of your high volume node. This is the POC of the previous range, right? So both of these levels are key. But really the important level to hold as support, that, the level you want to watch to make sure we're not going to absolutely dump to the value area low is going to be the $30,037 level. That is the key level. I'll actually go ahead and make it red so we don't go ahead and mix that up again. Let's go ahead and double click click on it, and we'll go ahead and we'll make it red so we know that that is the key level. This is essentially going to be, if we are above this level, it is the door to more downside. If we are below the level, it is the door to more upside, right? Because again, you break below here, big fall off in volume here, probably going to be a quick move down to your value area low. So that is going to be the most local level of support. If you break 30,313, you're likely going to come down to revisit the $30,040 level. And if you break this level, again, low volume, probably going to be a quick move down to your value area low, but you do have this local golden pocket coming in at $29,646. Let's see. Let me just get that a little bit more accurate. There we go. $29,651 is the top of that local golden pocket. You also have your local 786 coming in here at about $29,400. So although we do have that little fall off in volume, you'll notice that at that 786, you do have the start of a little bit of a spike in volume, and then right on that golden pocket, you also have a spike in volume, right? So although generally it would make for a pretty quick move down, you may get caught up or snagged up on those levels on the way, right? Those retracement levels are always good to look at in a move down or a move up, right? So they say pull a fib, Frankie. I'm pulling the dang fibs. I'm pulling the dang fibs all day long. Let's go. Frankie, my dude. Hey, Kurt Eichler, what is going on, bro? Shout out to you. Let me just go ahead and address these super chats real quick. Let's see. Bada boom. Shout out to Hannah King. Thank you so much for that super chat. She says everyone talking about their BTC end of year predictions. I think sand and mana could be $70 to $100 by the end of the year. I personally believe both of those coins will be huge. Strong projections for sure. Shout out to Hannah King. I definitely do like sand and mana as well. Maybe we'll even take a look at the charts today. Shout out to Hannah. Thank you so much for that super chat. And shout out to one of our amazing mods, Crypto Anon. He says XRP to hit $589 by the end of the year. If XRP hits $589 by the end of the year, I will do the most insane giveaway to the CandleMafia, probably the most insane YouTube giveaway ever seen in the history of mankind. And yes, I'm talking about including Mr. Beast. We're going to smash him if it hits 589. If it doesn't hit 589, we'll do some big giveaways. I don't know if we'll be able to beat Mr. Beast, though. Shout out to Rebel Rooster. It's a sick name. Says, Frankie, I love you. There it is. I said it. Shout out to you, bro. I'm going to say it. I love you back, bro. I love you back. Shout out to you, man. Shout out. Hey, there he is. Tyler Durden in the chat. What is going on, bro? Shout out to Tyler Durden, one of our amazing mods. Someone said, did you see Crypto Face in a $3 million long? Oh, God, what a savage. Shout out to Crypto Face. Is he still live? Is he still live? Let me know. Let me know. Tell him to raid us. If he finishes while we're still live, somebody go in there and say, raid Frankie Candles when you're done. Notice me, senpai. Crypto Face is senpai. Notice me, senpai. Notice me. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Let's go. If we got a Crypto Face raid, that would be lit. But yeah, shout out to Crypto Face. We got Looney in the chat. But guys, that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. So just be careful of some of those things. Looking like we may get a cool off. You do have the bearish divergences forming. But we are also setting up here money flow coming up on your 8-hour. We could potentially, if we do push through these levels, we could be setting up for some nice bear divs on some of these higher time frames, and they might actually step on those lower time frame bear divs if we do get that push up. So money flow coming up on your 10-hour. And as you guys know, if we take a look at these higher time frames, obviously money flow is coming up on the lower on the weekly right here, right? Money flow coming up. And this is a very bullish sign. However, your VWAP is coming down, so you're also very overbought. Now, you can remain overbought for a period of time. No way! Paper plane, no way. Can somebody clip that and send it to me? That'd be lit. He shouted us out. That's lit. CryptoFace is the GOAT, guys. He really is. Shout out to CryptoFace. He's still live. Okay, yeah, somebody get him to raid us. Oh, my God. That would be so sick. All right, let's go ahead and... but yeah, you can remain overbought for quite some time. So just because we're overbought on the weekly does not mean we're going to insta dump. But it is worth noting, right? Like it would be probably hard to rip up to 50K without some kind of a significant cool off on the weekly, right? But your 6-day. Looking for the same thing. Looking for the same thing on your 4 and 5 or on your 5-day, but you can see the lower daily time frames are starting to get money flow coming up with those green dots. You have your green dot confirmed on the 3-day, green dot printing on your 4-day, green dot confirmed on your 2-day. So again, these are this is this is kind of what gave us that second push up from here. We're, you know, kind of those VWAP flips on these lower daily time frames. And then we take a look at the daily, where VWAP is working its way to the downside. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't really see a situation where we don't get a red dot at the daily candle close today. So just be ready for that too. Likely, unless we get some kind of massive rip to the upside during the stream, we are likely going to get a red dot here in about an hour and 40 minutes. So just be prepared for that. May kind of show itself as a little bit of a continued consolidation. We may just, you know, kind of remain in this range here, which would be, you know, I wouldn't actually hate that. At least it's a new range. But yeah, you know, if we get that red dot, it could kind of show itself as consolidation if we are going to get that next rip up, or it could actually be the start of that bigger move down to your value area low, which again is our key level that we're looking at. If we do get a big move down, I am expecting strong support at that 28.8K level, and the bottom of that box is actually coming in at 28,750. So within that range, that is where I'm expecting the support. And then if we lose that level, I'm not going to talk about it right now, but that would be kind of where I am expecting some much lower prices for Bitcoin. Not much lower, but you know, much lower than you know, 28.8K. All right, let's see. Let's go. Shout out to Andrew Cameron, says, I've been hearing people talking about crypto. I've been hearing people starting to talk about crypto again in public. Big time red flag. That could be the top signal of this little mini bull market inside the bear market. But no, it could be life far out. Frankie Candles sending you a check. FC sending you a check. Let's go. Shout out to Far Out. Are you saying you're sending me a check or I'm sending you a check? I don't even know. Or are you saying you're sending me a clip, maybe? I don't know. I always try to, like, decipher what's going on in chat. Sometimes I miss it completely. But shout out to Life Far Out. But yeah, guys, yeah, so pretty exciting stuff on Bitcoin here, guys. And again, those are the key levels to the downside that I will be looking at. But again, with those bear divs starting to form and the money flow coming out here on your 45-minute, could be indicating the start of that small pullback. But how long have I been going for here? Dixon says, Frankie, did Mrs. Candles tell you we can't be friends anymore? Why would she say that? Oh God, why would she would never say that, Dixon? Never. We're friends from high school, bro. She can't, even if she wanted to, she could never separate our friendship. Let's see. Crypto face, raid, and money incoming. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait. Sending us a check. We're getting a raid and a check. What does that even mean? Shout out to you guys. I don't know what that is, but you guys are funny. CF loves the CandleMafia. Yeah, let's go. Oh, he's sending me a check. Oh. I think I know what he's talking about. Shout out to Crypto Face, guys. Crypto Face is seriously the GOAT. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin, right? Those are the super moon boy targets. Those are the local targets to the upside and the downside. And again, now you guys know those bear divs forming could get that pullback, but I'm not going to panic. Not panic, but I'm not going to expect lower prices until we start breaking that POC at $30,040. But with all that being said, guys, let's go. CF sending crypto your way, Jose. Shout out to BS147. Oh, he meant a rain check. Yo, I'm so confused. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Shout out to Caveman. Said, can we copy trade you on Femex? Now, I get that question all the time, guys, and if you've been here for a long time, you will know. I get this question constantly. Oh, shout out to the face friends. Let's go. But yeah, you know, I'm not a big, you know, I'm not an advocate really for just copying other people's trades. It's not a sustainable way to become a profitable trader. It's just kind of like basically gambling on someone else's skills. And I'm not an advocate for many reasons that I've talked about on the stream constantly. But I may kind of teach a lesson by doing some videos about the copy trading. But no, I don't. Oh, shout out to Creighton C. Said Crypto Face said say hi and he loves you. Well, shout out to Crypto Face. I love you back, bro. We gotta get a stream going again. I think he is coming on some point soon. But yeah, shout out to Crypto Face. He really is the GOAT, man. Also an awesome dude, man. I met him in person a few times. Super down to earth guy. He's the man. He's the man. He's everything you would expect and more. But continuing. Oh, hey! Ebb and Flow Crypto said CryptoFace called Frankie a master of market cipher. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That low key hits me in a soft spot right there. That's cool to hear CryptoFace say. I've watched CryptoFace for so long. That's pretty cool to hear. But let's go ahead and use Market Cipher to try to figure out where these altcoins are going to go. So that's what we're thinking on Bitcoin, guys. If you want to see your altcoins analyzed, I don't know how to say it, throw those altcoins in the chat and we will go ahead and take a look at them for you. Rob the Crypto Snob will go ahead and count up those votes. Let me know what coins we're looking at and then we'll do the TA. But first, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Now, finally, Ethereum hits that $2,000 level, and yeah, this is nice, right? So you guys will know we've been looking. Yeah, shout out to David Brumbelow said, but when you're copying Frankie Candles, you're always a winner. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to David Brumbelow. I got to meet him in real life. For anyone who's oh wait, yeah, when Lambo, Lambo when XRP hits 589. I'll buy someone a Lambo. If XRP hits 589, I'll buy someone a Lambo. Somebody clip it. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Mountain Climber, absolutely, bro. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Bada boom. All right, so looking at, I almost said looking at CryptoFace. Looking at Ethereum. CryptoFace is not Ethereum, guys. They're two different things. But taking a look at Ethereum here, guys, you guys will know, obviously, we wiggled around in this sideways range before getting a breakout and testing that value area high. Whoops, that is not the marker pen. Before breaking out of that value area high and testing the value area high as support before getting a big move up, or we got a little move up, then a little correction, and then bang, right to the upside, right? And this is what we were looking at. Purple box between about 1971 and $2,000 essentially was that next target for us. And I was saying, like, I just don't see a situation where Bitcoin pumps like this and ETH's just going to go to 1950 and just not hit $2,000. So here we are sitting at $2,000. But where could the next stop be for Ethereum? And again, guys, one of the reasons we were looking at these levels was because we were testing these highs back from August of 2022. So I am expecting some kind of resistance at this level, which we are starting to get. However, let's go ahead and zoom out to a little bit of a higher time frame and take a look at where our next move might be. So just looking at the price action here, oh, hey, shout out to Tony D and a big shout out to CryptoFace. CryptoFace, Tony D says, CryptoFace just DM'd me and says, we are officially sponsored by Market Cipher LFG. Shout out to the GOAT, CryptoFace. Let's go. Bing bong. We are officially sponsored by Market Cipher, guys. I just feel like that's been, that's just like makes sense, right? Like I feel like 99% of the time we got Market Cipher up. So obviously you guys know it is a big part of my analysis. So it definitely makes sense. So shout out to CryptoFace. We appreciate you, bro. And we can't wait to get you on the stream again. And hey, thanks for the raid. I think you raided us potentially. So shout out to you, bro. Let's go. CF Army. Let's get it. If you know, you know. Shout out to Chatmaster. Let's get it. All right. Tyler Jordan said Tony T so we can finally afford to fire Rob. Oh, God. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. Shout out to Anthony Fonseca says, let's go. Frankie and CryptoFace are the best. You guys are crazy. Let's go. Shout out to CandleMafia and shout out to CryptoFace. But taking a look here, guys, where would the next likely stop be for Ethereum if we are able to continue this move to the upside? Now, taking a look here, guys, try to move this box without zooming in. It's not going to work, I guess. But if we get a move above this purple box, now I would actually go ahead and say that this is probably the next major level that I would be watching. Okay, there we go. Hannah King, done. I don't think Tony even wants a Lambo. Tony's a big Jeep guy, so we'll just get him a crazy Jeep. But if he wants one, if XRP hits 589, I will 100% buy Tony a Lambo. 100%. Tony will probably be able to buy his own Lambo, but I'll buy him one anyway. Let's go. Yeah, that is true. That is true. We've always had that dream. Like, one day, bro, I'm going to buy you a car. I'm going to buy you your dream car one day. But looking at these levels here, this kind of this fall off in volume kind of pops up at about 2,000, about 2,100 bucks is where that fall off in volume happens. And if we can get a crack above that level, guys, I would expect if we get a bing bong up above that level, that's where you get that quick move up to our next big level, which will be at about that $22,000 mark. And you can see here, you will start to test these lows. You start to kind of get into the range of these wicks here. So those are probably going to give you a little bit of resistance. But again, this is likely going to give you some resistance as well. So you do have you have somewhat of a fall off in volume. But, you do have a bunch of levels in between there. It's just kind of like even. It's kind of weird to analyze there when you're looking at all the, there you go. That's a little bit more clear. So if we crack up above here, I would look to make it to around that 2150 mark. And then if you could crack above that, that's where you start testing these lows from back here, which gets you close to that $2,400 mark. And if we pull a little bit of a local range here, you could see that value area low comes in at about 2465. Going to go ahead and label this. We'll make it white. Label it previous value area low. That's going to be a level you want to watch for sure. Because if we can make it up there, that is likely going to give us some resistance. And then again, just like those ranges that we were looking at on Bitcoin, if you can flip that level, if you can get above all this and flip that previous value area low at 2,400 to support, that's where you may be able to make your move up to the value area high, getting into that $3,000 range. Now we're talking about some moon math here, guys. I'm not calling for this tomorrow or the next day or anything like that, but just really kind of projecting into the future, showing you guys kind of where the levels are. So again, if we break this, next immediate next major level would be about 2150. You have a high volume node there, but understand you do have some other smaller levels here. But again, that next major level would be 2150. Now, taking a look at Market Cipher, shout out to CryptoFace, you can see money flow is coming up on that 5-day. 6-day money flow is also coming up, looking for that crossover into the green. VWAP is coming down. However, you guys want to remember, money flow indicates the longer-term trend, right? So that VWAP coming down, although it is not really it's not looking for a crossover just yet, but as that money flow comes up or that VWAP comes down, you may drag your money flow out a little bit, but again, it is generally coming to the upside. You're looking for general direction here, and that is likely, if we get that money flow crossover on the 6-day, would be very, very bullish. We are already getting it on the weekly with the Heikinashi candles. This is huge, guys, and this is confirmed too. So unless this is some kind of really mean fake out into the green, and we are going to come down into a massive red wave. If that happens, that would be very, very bearish. But again, on the weekly, sometimes you get these little fake outs here. So you have to be careful about that. But again, look what happened, right? You got the fake out, but only to come back into the green, right? So, if we get that fake out, generally you might just make a higher low here and just continue your way to the upside. So this is a very bullish outlook, or a very bullish signal that you have that money flow crossover. Looking for it on the 6-day as well. 5-day money flow coming straight up, looking pretty good. Your 4-day money flow actually is coming out a bit. Locally, you're getting a little pop to the upside, but no real bearish divergence here. It may be somewhat of an exaggerated bearish divergence with your equal highs on your momentum and your higher highs on your price action. But these are sometimes false signals, so I don't really put as much weight on the exaggerated divergences. But it is there. It's not printing yet, so it could get invalidated, so not really taking anything away from that. You have a slight, same thing, almost an exaggerated divergence here. Money flow is healthy. That is healthy money flow, guys. If I've ever seen healthy money flow, that is what it looks like, right? Beautiful, beautiful move. And then your 2-day, money flow coming up. VWAP getting support on that 0 line. Looking pretty good. And then taking a look at our daily is likely looking for, getting a bounce on that 0 line. ETH looks decent, guys. That money flow is nice and thick. It does look pretty good. Now, this is where I would look for a potential pullback, is you may start to get a little bit of a bearish divergence into some of these key levels on your daily time frame, right? Money flow, again, is kind of thick here. It is looking pretty decent. And you're not looking to print the red dot. You're definitely not going to get it today, if I had to guess. But if we do wind up printing this could be something to keep an eye on, because if you do get that to print and confirm, especially at a key level of resistance. That is kind of where you're likely to get at least a cool off, even if you are going to continue higher. So yeah, big day for Ethereum, guys, finally hitting that $2,000 level, even though we weren't that far away from it, right? Now, yeah, we were not that far away. I mean, what was yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was the 12th. On the 11th, we hit, 1940, right? So, like, we were already almost there, but it is really nice to see it actually hit that level. But with that being said, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and I want to show you that signal that we were talking about last night, that was kind of indicating that we were kind of potentially going to get this move to the upside, right? So it really, where that signal lies, guys, or where it was on the 30-minute time frame, right? So looking at the 30-minute, actually, I'll walk you guys through this in real time. We'll use bar replay mode. I'll walk you guys through it in real time because I think it just helps to see it play out in real time. So let's go ahead and see what we're looking at here, right? So let's say this is basically, I'm going to walk you guys through kind of what I saw last night and how I stumbled upon it, right? I'm sitting here, and I know the big ETH news was going on last night, and everybody's talking about it in the Discord, and I was like, Connor Anderson says, can the daily bearish divergence still be canceled? Yes. Connor, the daily bear div, I'll show it in a minute. But yeah, it's not printing yet. It's definitely not confirmed yet. It's not even printing yet. So if ETH keeps pushing and that momentum wave comes up higher, yeah, it could 100% get invalidated. It's not even printing yet. It just looks like, I'm just kind of speculating. It looks like we could form one. So it's just something to watch. But let's go ahead and lobster fishing. Shout out to Curtis Neal. You've been watching Exit. But yeah, guys, if we do actually start pushing up here, that could get invalidated. But last night, guys, this is really where things were looking like we could get that move up, right? So I'm looking at the charts, right? And I'm doing my top-down analysis. For anybody that doesn't know, that's basically where you start on the higher time frames and work your way down while you're doing your analysis, right? And I'm working our way down here, and I'm like, okay, whatever, bing bong. I'm just, doing the stanky leg, doing some TA. And we come down to the 8-hour, and I noticed a green dot. And I like when the green dots print on the 8-hour because if you go ahead and if you see one of those green dots printing on your 8-hour, what I like to do is come down to those lower time frames. And when the 8-hour specifically is printing a green dot, I like to look at things like the 24-minute and the 30-minute and even sometimes the 45-minute. I like to see money flow crossovers on those time frames, right? Oh my God, we're in bar replay mode. I'm like, wait, where's the pump? What just happened? I was just lost for a second. So what I do is I come down to the lower time frames. I look at that 30-minute. I look at that 24-minute. Come on. There we go. And I see that money flow is in the green on the 24-minute, making me think that it's likely to cross over soon on that 30-minute. And you could see here we were actually starting to get that curve up with the VWAP trailing right behind the money flow, indicating to me that if that VWAP could continue up here and cross over that zero line, giving us a green dot, that money flow would likely follow. And if we get that money flow crossover into the green, I'm going to go ahead and mark out a line where we do this on the we do this on the channel a lot here with these with this kind of technique. If you go here and assume that the money flow crossover will happen like right there, and then come back to your 8-hour and see if it lines up with your green dot, which it is not perfectly on here, but you can see here as that green dot. Oh wait, hang on. Hold up. What? Come on. You gonna do this to me live? There we go. All right, back to the 8-hour here. Let's reprint. Oh my God, I'm getting wrecked right now, guys. I'm getting absolutely wrecked. Okay, there we go. Print the green dot. There we go. Right, so we're looking at that green dot. Now we're looking at that 30-minute, hunting for that 30. There we go. There you go. You're printing the green dot, and you're getting that money flow crossover at the same exact time. Your money flow crossover into the green is right here, coming back to the 8-hour. Right on that green dot at the same exact time. This is something that typically gives price a decent move to the upside, right? So if we go, and then obviously, if we go ahead, obviously, and if you go back to that money flow crossover on the 30-minute, you can see that it was a little bit of a fake out, but it eventually crossed up. And even if you entered in on this money flow crossover, you would have gotten in at the bottom of that pump. So essentially what you're looking for here, guys, is the 8-hour green dot with the money flow crossover into the green on the corresponding time frame. And for the 8-hour, I like to look at the 30-minute, the 24-minute, and the 45-minute. If you're getting money flow crossovers on those time frames at the same time as getting the green dot, that is where you're likely to get a big move up. We've been showing this on the stream for quite a while now because it is a very, very powerful strategy. So that is the kind of the signal that we were looking at yesterday, expecting that big move, right? And it played out absolutely beautifully. If you take anything away from this stream, I usually tell you guys to take the volume profile sauce with you, but please, I give enough of that. Take this with you. Go back and back test these money flow crossovers, right? Almost every time you have a big move to the upside on a money flow crossover, that one's not that clean. I mean, you could just go ahead and back test this, right? Money flow crossover right here, big move to the upside. Is that in line with an 8-hour green dot? Maybe, maybe not, but let's go ahead and see. And it was, right? Obviously, it's hard to get see if they're actually lined up perfectly in replay or when you're back testing it. But you see there was a green dot there. Could go ahead and try. Yeah, this one. Let's see if this one works. Boom, right on the green dot. Or maybe that's this one. But that's basically the gist of it, guys. I'm not going to go back and back test all of these. But go back test this strategy, guys, because I've gotten into some of my best trades like kind of trading on a less technical level, right? Like I see that green dot and then I go to the corresponding time frame, and if I'm not in the green yet, I wait for the crossover to confirm and then I enter, and that's where you get the move. I've gotten into some of my best trades like that, so definitely do not sleep on that technique. So shout out to Milkayer. I don't know how to say your name, bro, but I appreciate that super chat, and said, Frankie, could you please explain how Heikinashi candles work and the difference between normal candles? Appreciated. Shout out to, I hope I'm not butchering your name, Mel? Maybe it's just Mel. I apologize if I'm butchering your name, bro. But I will explain it really quickly. These are regular candles. Now, Heikinashi candles, the only difference here, guys, is the only reason I use Heikinashi candles is it's a little cleaner to look at, right? Like, this looks like a clear downtrend, right? And then like regular candles are just nasty looking, like just, I don't know, they're just all uneven and jagged, and it's like green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. You just like can't identify the trend as easily. And then you switch to the Heikinashis, and it's just it basically just smooths the price action. So you don't need to be looking at the Heikinashi candles if like, don't think just because I look at Heikinashis, you have to look at Heikinashi candles. But basically, the only reason I use these is because it smooths the price action. It looks a little cleaner. It's a little more pleasing to the eye. And the real difference between them is Heikinashi candles take an average of price, right? It is not your regular candles. That's why you'll notice a lot of times there will be different prices, right? This is reading $2,015. If you switch to regular candles, it's still $2,015. But the Heikinashi candles take an average of price. It is not the exact price. So understand that if you want to see the exact price, you want to switch to your regular candles. But I switch back and forth. But for the most part, I just use the Heikinashis because it is it just smooths the price action. It's just nicer to look at. All right, let's go. Shout out to MCMXCII. I'm not even going to try to say that. Shout out to you, man. He says, shout out from the Philippines. We love you, Frankie. Shout out to the Philippines. Let's go. I got to get to the Philippines. Let's go. Kurt says your ADHD is kicking in. But we got to educate the mafia. Kurt, we got to educate the mafia, bro. We got to. All right, let's see. There you go. Yeah. Oh, well. So it uses a different equation to calculate the candle. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know that it's like X over C cubed to the D power, but they are calculated slightly differently. But the Heikinashis essentially use an average of the candle of price, and the regular candles use a completely different formula. So there you go. But without further ado, guys, let's go and continue on. So that's what I'm looking at on Ethereum. Now let's go ahead and move on to our let's go ahead and move on to our altcoins. Shout out to Steven Atwell, said, Frankie, I'm up $300 on that free money on BingX. Let's go. Bing bong. Shout out to Steven Atwell, baby. Woo. Let's go. Shout out to Steven Atwell. Congrats to you, bro. Turning that fake money into real money that you can actually withdraw. I absolutely love it, bro. Yeah, he's talking about our Bing X deal where we were able to give everybody, or not everybody, the first 200 people that signed up got two free $50 trading vouchers from Bing X that they were able to trade with. And you can't deposit the $50 vouchers or the $100, but if you flip that money, I think you have to hit a certain amount of money, and once you make enough, I think you can withdraw the profit. Tony D could clear up the actual details on that, but yeah, shout out to you, bro. Good job, bro. Frankie, when are you gonna create your own type of chart candle? It's like he knows what we do in the office. We're working on it, bro. I'm just kidding, not really, but maybe one day. Okay, let's go ahead and move on here. Let's go. I'm sitting front row by Frankie's desk for this one. Let's get it. But shout out to Dixon. And let's go hello to all you guys. Shout out to Steven Atwell. Let's go ahead and take a look at our altcoins, guys. The first on the list, Dixon, you will be pleased, my friend. It is going to be Hex. And Hex, we got the right chart now, bro. We got the right chart now. So let's not look at the 30-minute chart. Let's look at the higher time frames here. Give me 1 second. Well, not 1 second. I'm not going to leave. Mrs. Candles. I don't know if she can hear me. She might not even be here for all I know. No, she's not here. I don't think she's here. I was going to ask for an Aztecian cactus moss water, but she's not here. I'll just have to drink water. Shout out to Dark Crash. Let's go. Bing bong. Let's go. All right, here we go. Taking a look at Hex. On the weekly time frame, VWAP is coming to the upside. Taking a look at your 6-day, VWAP is rolling to the upside. 5 days, same thing. 4 days, same thing. 3-day, looking for that green dot. Money flow is coming up. That is a pretty good look. Taking a look at your daily, green dot is printing, but your money flow is kind of trending to the downside. Interesting. I'm going to go back to the Heikenashis real quick. Taking a look at your 16-hour green dot printing. Kind of just going sideways here on Hex. Nice little trigger wave here on the 10-hour. Boom. Yeah, nice little pop. Nothing too crazy. Money flow coming to the upside. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour VWAP is looking for a cool off, but your money flow is crossing over into the red. Into the green. I'm sorry. 2-hour looking for a cool off. Yeah, this is kind of looking sideways-ish to me. Let's check out the BitLab significant movements indicator. A lot of times when you get a lot of unshaded and, when you just kind of get a lot of unshaded waves, it indicates sideways action. Yeah, 16-hour. Yeah, see, all this unshaded action here is boring. All right, let's go ahead and find some levels here for you guys real quick. Taking a look at the 5-hour, I'm going to go ahead and pull a fixed range on that little sideways range we have here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that volume back on. There we go. Thank you, Tony D. I appreciate you. Can we see your market cipher settings? You sure can. Let me just go ahead and finish this up, and I'll show them to you. I actually have a video where I show in depth all my settings. Everything. Yeah, I'll show them to you guys in a second. But taking a look here. Taking a look here. I actually, yeah, it's kind of hard to pull this. It's kind of weird price action, to be honest. Like a weird structure to pull a range on. But let's see if we can find any confluence between any of these levels. Yeah, this is going to be your next major level of resistance. This is what I would call your next major level. Taking a look at your 786. Go ahead and label that as well. Taking a look at that 786. So, yeah, if you can get a move up to your value area high here, guys, this is what I would look for, right? If you could get above that POC, label it. Not a naked point of control. This one has clothes on. Let's see. There we go. All right. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. So if we can crack this level, guys, that is where we will likely get a move up to our value area high. Now, your 5-hour VWAP is cooling off, but your money flow is coming into the green. Same thing on your 4-hour. 2-hour money flow in the green. I think you will cool off here. However, with the 4 and 5-hour money flows about to cross into the green or looking to cross or kind of crossing in right now, I don't expect this to be a big move down. I would more expect this to be a small retracement potentially to this golden pocket at about 0.07295 cents. If you do get that cool off, I would look for a cool off, a break above the POC, and a revisit of the value area high. I would not, if I were, I am not going to trade this, but if I were trading this myself, I would not be looking at shorts up here. I don't like trading in the middle of a range. You have our highs here, lows here. That's the middle. I do not trade in the middle of the range. I would much rather wait for bearish confirmations at the actual top of the value area for a much higher probability trade back down to your POC and then hopefully eventually down to your value area low. And if we get a move down to that golden pocket, I would look for long. I wouldn't really look for longs there either. I would still wait to rather come up to the value area high to see if we're going to reject there for a short. However, if we do get a move down to the actual value area low of the range, I will look for, I'm not going to, I don't trade Hex typically, but I would be looking for longs at that value area low. If I could get those confirmations, I'd look for the long up to the POC and then eventually up to your value area high. And then let me just find some confluence to the downside. I want to see if we have any levels. Let's see. Do we have any? Yeah. And then you do have a golden pot. Yeah. So I would actually mark this out as a range as well. Bada boom. I would even bring that down to the 786, to be honest with you. There you go. So I would look for a long there, and I would look for shorts up here at the value area high. With bearish confirmations. You need the confirmations, guys. You can't just long and short the highs and the lows and it's all la-di-da. You got to have your confirmations. It's not as easy as just seeing a bear div and shorting, although you know that hit rate might be decent, but it's not really how you trade sustainably. You have to have confirmations. You have to be confident in your trades. The more confluence you have in your trade, the more confident you will be in taking the trade, and the more confidence you have in the trade, the easier it will be to manage because you're not going to be all scared like, I'm going to pull out. I got to pull it out. I got to stop myself out. I'm going to get stopped. I'm going to get liquidated. I'm stopping. Like, you can't be iffy like that. You want to get into your trades, set your stop loss, set your take profit, and let the TA do its work. Trust your TA. The charts do not have emotions, even though in a weird way they do basically just display emotion. But the charts don't care about your emotions, right? So you want to set that TP, set that stop loss, and then if you have all your confluence, you should be confident enough to sit back and let the market do the work, right? Shout out to Dixon, says standing ovation for the best TA in all of the land. Shout out to Dixon, loving that Hex TA. Let's get it. Yeah, I got you, Dixon. You're one of the homies, dude. Let's get it. Yeah. Well, shout out to FedCoin. FedCoin says confidence is not correlated to competence. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. Yeah, I would argue someone with a lot of confidence and zero competence would get infinitely farther than somebody with all of the competence and zero confidence. It's like 90%. I'm not talking about trading. I'm just talking about in general, in life. If someone has confidence, that's what a con man is, right? A con man is a confidence man, right? So, like, he might be trying to scam you, but if he's got confidence, it's going to be able to trick you, right? And then, let's see. Just because I think I can dunk a basketball doesn't mean I can, not without strength. Very good point. Shout out to FedCoin. All right, let's see. Continuing on, how do you get your fibs to look like that? I will show you real quick if you want to. Yeah, so all I have is the 786 in the golden pocket because that's mostly what I look at. I also have a video on this, how to set all this up. But yeah, I just uncheck everything except for the 618, the 786, and the 65. And then I just chill. And I get the golden pocket and the 786. That's about it. Other than that, I just changed the colors. I think I changed the 618 and the 65 to gold, so it's so the golden pocket is actually gold. That's about it. There you go. But it's nice and clean, right? It's better than having all those levels on your chart. I'm all about simplicity. I like things to look clean and simple because I hate having a messy chart with like a bazillion lines on it. Like if my chart starts looking like this, right? Like I just get like nauseous. Like, I mean, this isn't that bad. But when you have 30 fib levels, it just gets really messy. But there you go, guys. That's what I would be looking at on Hex. Let's go ahead and check out our yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at our next altcoin, which is going to be VRA. Let's go ahead and take a look. And then real quick, for anybody interested in my market cipher settings, I'll let you guys screenshot. Boom. There you go. And then I'll let you screenshot again. There you go. I also have a video on this. And then I'll let you screenshot again. I don't think I changed any of this. And that's it. I only changed the style. I just turned things on and off and changed the colors of it. Other than that, it should be all default. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Bada boom. Taking a look at VRA on the yeah, ooh, baby. Money flow crossover on your 3-day. Not looking bad. Taking a look at the 5-day green dot printing, 4-day green dot printing, 6-day green dot printing. This thing looks, and that weekly is looking for the green dot. I forget. Oh, this is actually looking like what Solana was looking like the other day. Yeah, Solana looking very similar to Solana, which also looks super pumpy. I have officially made all my money back from DCAing into Solana before it went to zero, guys. As you guys know, I DCA'd into Solana right up until it went to zero. And then it went to zero, and I lost like 80 or 90% of my money. And then I got it back on a bounce up, and I got into a leveraged long at the bottom that I'm still in. And that leveraged long made me all my money back plus some. So, yeah, we're up on Solana again. So, shout out to you guys. That officially happened. But, yeah, on VRA, here we go. VWAP looking for a crossover in above the zero line, looking for the green dot. But you have a green dot on every other time frame here on the higher dailies. 3-day confirmed green dot with the money flow crossover. This is looking pretty good. Money flow flying up on the 2-day. Daily is not actually looking as good. VWAP coming down. Your money flow is still in the red and not really getting any curvature here just yet. It is pointed in the right direction, so I guess that's a good start. But I would like to see that money flow kind of shape up a bit more. Money flow curving to that upside. Looking good on the 16-hour. But locally, meaning on the lower time frames, I will say it does look like you may want to cool off. Let's see. Yeah, you do have a slight, nothing crazy, slight bearish divergence. It's almost an exaggerated bear div, so I don't even know how much I would trust that. And your money flow is pretty thick here. However, that may give you a little bit of a cool off. Let's go ahead and pull a little bit of a Fibonacci. There you go, with all our different levels here. I'm going to go ahead and change this to golden pocket only. And yeah, I would look for a test of this level right here. Yeah, I would look for a test into this level. If you get a move down here, I would be looking for longs for a potential continuation because money flow looks good. But other than that, no bear div on your 4-hour, but your 3-hour sure does have it. Your 2, yeah, these are more exaggerated, guys. God, I can't breathe. These are more of exaggerated divergences, guys, which could be false signals. A lot of times they pop up as false signals, or sometimes they just don't play out as well as they do. They typically don't play out as well as they do when you get a strong angle on them, but it is there. So you have to keep it. You have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, same thing on your confirmed on your 1-hour. Money flow is coming out on the 1-hour as well. If you could get that 16-hour, let's see. Are you? Yeah. Oh God, I wish this 12-hour was closer to getting a red dot. Yeah, I would. Yeah, if you get that red dot on your 4-hour, I would come down here. Yeah, I would look at for a continued move down. This does look kind of bull flaggy. If I do say so. You know, somewhat bear flaggy. But if you do not break to the upside here, guys, and you get a money flow crossover into the red on the 15-minute, as you get that 4-hour red dot printing right here on that momentum wave, that could wind up giving you a decent move to the downside, in which case maybe you could make it down to this blue box to look for bullish confirmations and get into a long to ride this thing up for another move to the upside. Let's see. I find these likes insulting. Come into this man's house and not smash the like button is just rude. Everybody smash that like button. If we get 850 likes on tonight's live stream, guys, I'll give away a free month of the premium Discord, where you would have had the information to ride ETH back up to $2,000. Let's go. Let's see. Name, I think is their name, says, I would love to hear your TA on gold. I'll do TA on gold. Yeah, shout out to El Patron or El Patron. We will take a look at Adam because it is pumping. Smash that like button, LFG baby, let's go. All right, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. 850 likes. Free. I'll give away 2 free premium Discord memberships. I don't know why I struggle saying that. But that's what I would look at for veracity. Look for a potential breakout of that bull flag. If it does not break out, I'd look for a move down into this blue box before getting a continued move to the upside. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at, we will take a look at gold last. I'm going to go ahead and veer off here and look at Atom real quick. Let's see. Bybit. No, maybe we, let's look at the Coinbase chart. That has a lot of price history. Okay. Taking a look at Atom, which is a coin that I happen to do very well with in the previous bull run. So I am a fan of Atom, and I think at this point, guys, I think Certified TV, what is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. But kind of what I'm looking at here, guys, for Atom is, let's go ahead and pull this little, yeah, this is like a nonsensical range here, but let's see. Weekly VWAP is cruising to the upside, looking for a green dot. That could be, if we go back, guys, if we, actually, no, never, we won't do that. But, I mean, if you just go back, I'm just going to put a vertical line real quick on these green dots on the weekly, right? Now, it is very, very, it's not a it's not a good idea to just randomly trade these green dots, right? You can't, it's typically, that's not how they're supposed to be used, right? But if you mark these out, right, weekly green dot below the 0 line, specifically below the 0 line, right? Green dot below the 0 line wound up giving you about, wound up giving you about a 370% pump. This one wound up giving you, see, that's why you don't want to trade them, because this one popped up on this green candle. So depending on where you got in on this candle, even so, brought you up 23%. This one barely brought you up, but on the weekly, it did still wind up bringing you up like 25%. This one brought you up much more, about 167%. This one brought you up 80%. So how much, if we print it, how much is this one going to bring us up, guys? 20%, 30% would bring us to the value area high. 20%, I mean, I think we could at least, with that weekly green dot, get a move up to the value area high and potentially get a move above that value area high, flip it to support, and get a move a little bit higher, right? Bing, bong, right? So, did we get a, let's see, is that the golden pocket test? It is, right? So, if we can hold that golden pocket, guys, it is in perfect confluence with that POC. And, yeah, that would be, right? Because a lot of times, price likes to get the move up, pull back into the golden pocket, make a higher low, and then continue higher. You got your low, your higher low, and then your breakout, right? Likely you'd cool off and bounce off that value area high to get your next move up. So that is what I would be looking at on Atom, guys. So, yeah, that weekly does look good. Taking a look at your 4-day green dot printing, money flow looks actually pretty nasty. Not going to lie. That might be a fake out into the red because your green dot is printing might drag you back into the green there. Take a look at the 2-day. Money flow crossing to the upside, or money flow curving to the upside. Green dot confirmed. Yeah. Nice little support here. This could bring you up to the value area high, I would say. You would have to get past this, yeah, I'd say you could. That weekly green dot, when it prints, could easily get you a move up to that value area high. Shout out to Name. Welcome to the muscle. Thank you for getting that membership. I do appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Let's see, Frankie, what levels do you keep checked on your fib? Yeah, Stephen Atwell, we actually did just look at that, but I'll show you again because you're my boy. Let's see. Yeah, so this is all I have. I just check off the 786, the 65, and the 618. The 618 and the 65 give you the golden pocket, and then the 786 gives you the 786. There you go. And then I just changed the 6.5 to gold and the 618 to gold to give us that. They're actually different golds. There we go. I'll make them the same. But there you go. That's what gives you the, that's why my golden pocket is golden. So there you go. But there you go. I do think you can get a big move up if that green dot prints on your weekly with all this money flow coming up. Taking a look at the 4-hour locally, it does look like we could cool off a bit. So, yeah, I would look for small cool-offs. But, guys, in the long term, I do think that weekly green dot could easily bring us up to that $14.77 level. Let me actually get a more clear level on that. Yeah, almost $15. I would call it $15. I think it can bring us up near that $15 range. And again, that bounce off that golden pocket / POC is a pretty good sign. Is that money flow coming out on the weekly? No. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's see. Let's continue on. Bada boom, bada bing. Take a look at Sheep. Let's take a look at Sheep, guys. We never, ever, ever, ever look at Sheep. Let's take a look. Oh, God. Oh, God. Am I going to regret not buying Sheep? Maybe I will. I mean, it probably doesn't hurt to buy it. But I typically like to invest in projects that have actual use cases, real projects, real teams. But, yeah, I don't know why I can't breathe right now, guys. I'm wheezing. Can you guys hear me wheezing? I can't breathe. Okay, let's see. Taking a look at the 6-day. Green dot is about to print. 5-day, and also your weekly VWAP is kind of getting rejected, but it is headed in the right direction. I'd like to see the money flow curve up a little bit there. It's not the most bullish looking. Red, oh, God, you got a nasty VWAP flop here, but this is not confirmed. This red dot is not confirmed. So if it does confirm, I'd look for a move down back to your value area low. You guys, I'm just not going to call out this number because I can't see how many zeros this is. This is why I don't typically look at SHIB or any of like the altcoins that are like sub $1, or I'm sorry, sub a penny, because it's like impossible to call these numbers out. So, yeah, I would just, if you guys want to screenshot that. Oh, look, Frankie Candles is live. Interesting. But yeah, if you guys want to screenshot those levels. But there you go. If we get that VWAP flop to confirm, it is going to be it's going to be very likely that you move back down to your value area low. If you unprint that red dot, which you may do because your money flow is headed in the right direction, you could easily get a move up to that value area high, which would be right here. Bada boom, bada bing. There you go. So that's what I would be looking at on SHIB. I would honestly just be looking at these levels. And again, money flow is going in the right direction here. 3-day money flow crossover. Daily money flow kind of heading up. It doesn't look that bullish. I mean, I will say it doesn't look like the most bullish thing in the world. Money flow is generally coming out on your 4-hour. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Johnny. What is going on, bro? YouTube is doing what? Hey, welcome all new faces. Everybody get some candles in the chat to welcome our new viewers. Let's go. Bing bong. Let's go. Welcome to the newcomers. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Do people think we've tapped out for now or topped out for now? Nope. Keep pumping it. Let's go. Mafia wants a pump. Let's get it. All right. Yeah, guys, if you are new here, go ahead and click on that poll and let us know where you came from, because we like to know where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I really can't breathe right now, guys. I'm like getting like lightheaded. I don't know what's going on. I might be dying. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that is what I would be looking at on SHIB, right? So, yeah, it kind of looks like it wants to continue doing what it's been doing. So there we go. All right, let's go. Oh, hey, Crown Crew's up in here. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. What, the candles, I can't, oh, there we go, it's pinned, okay. Ada, let's take a look at Ada. Ada, for those of you who don't know, TJ has an adorable dog named Ada. And I like Ada, guys. Oh, hey, Bailey Armstrong in the chat said I came from Frankie Candle's Underground Fan Club Society. Shout out to Bailey Armstrong, guys. Shout out to Bailey. That's Ben's brother, guys. Ben's brother. Check the last name. There we go. Shout out to Bailey. One of our favorite people in the office. For real. Like, one of the nicest guys. He's got an adorable dog, too. Forget the dog's name. Lucy? Did I get that right? Shout out to Bailey's dog. Let's go. All right, continuing on here. Let's go ahead and check out what we got going on. Taking a look at the weekly. VWAP, yeah, this is looking a little more similar to Bitcoin, right? Yeah, looking a little bit more similar to Bitcoin here. VWAP rolling over on the weekly. Taking a look at the 4-hour money flow, kind of headed in the right direction. 3-day money flow crossover into the green imminent. 2-day. Look at the 2-day money flow, guys. That's some of the most bullish money flow I've seen. I feel like I say that a lot, but that is seriously parabolic money flow. That is beautiful. That is what we're looking for. As it gave us a big move up, or a decent move up here, right? Not big, but take a look at the daily. Money flow crossover into the green on the daily is a, good sign. You can see the, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we are coming up to some interesting levels of resistance here. Yeah, popping that value area high, guys. We are popping through that value area high. Let's see. You guys are crazy. Shout out to the CandleMafia. All right, let's go ahead. King Carlito says he came from Uranus. Maybe. Shout out to you, bro. But take a look here. Get a little breakout above this value area high. I can almost guarantee you it is also a golden pocket. Let's go ahead and check. It's almost like we know, guys. It's almost like we know. There you go. Testing that golden pocket. If we are to get a rejection here, let's see what we got on the lower time frames. Money flow in the green on the 12-hour. Money flow looking healthy on the 10-hour. 5-hour VWAP coming down. 4-hour VWAP coming down. But money flow is looking healthy, guys. This looks pretty good. One thing I would look for, guys, here is, potential little local bear div here on the 4-hour into that golden pocket. Again, VWAP is cooling off here a little bit. You're not printing it just yet, but if you can get that red dot up here, get that bearish divergence, you may be able to get a cool off down to your value area high right here. Look for another test before getting another move up. A lot of times when you break out of these value areas, guys, you will get a breakout and a retest of those highs before getting your next big move up. Oh, my God. I'm having like an asthma attack right now. All right, let's see. Best trio ever. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Yeah, I would watch that 4-hour bear div for a cool off. Money flow on the lower time frames is absolutely ridiculous. Thick money flow here on your 15-minute. Looking pretty good. Yeah, looks like you could be forming some kind of a bull pennant here, guys. Looks like you could be forming a little bit of a bull pennant. Will TradingView recognize it? Come on, TradingView. Notice me, senpai. Nope. Not going to give it to us. Maybe more of a descending triangle. But anyway, that is what I would be looking for on ADA. Looking pretty good, to be honest with you guys, on those higher time frames with the money flow coming in the right direction to the upside. 2-day money flow crossing into the green. Yeah, this looks pretty decent. I would look at what I just showed you guys, that test of the value area high. If you can get a pullback, test that value area high and get bullish confirmations here, that is likely where we will get a big move to the upside, in my opinion. Right? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll actually go ahead and make this a box. Right there. Boom. That's what I'll be looking for here, guys. There you go. Bing bong. All right, let's go. My second month of Hitman has just started. Let's go. Shout out to Dark Crash. Shout out to Dark Crash. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Said we should adopt the term mid-crow so we have macro and micro and mid-crow. I like that, Chemistry Bro. I like that. I'm in love with Tony D's cat. Shout out to Bear. Bear is an amazing cat, guys. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at OP. Let's see. Taking a look at OP. I'm just going to, yeah, guys, getting like some of the breakouts on the alts here. Some of the alts that haven't really moved yet are starting to get little pops, I will say. Little popski. Little popski fettuccines, you know what I'm saying? But there we go. Taking a look at the 2-hour. Red dot printing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could cool off here. Money flow crossover to green, into the green on the 10-hour. Take a look at the 3-day. Money flow looking healthy. Oh, baby. VWAP coming up on the 5-day. 4-day coming up. 3-day confirmed. The higher time frames on a lot of these altcoins actually don't look horrible, guys. Shout out to M-Batter Virus. What is going on, man? Thank you so much for that super chat. He says, yo, Frankie, you're amazing. Thoughts on Doge? 10x? Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. We did look at Doge already, I think. Did we? No, we will take a... Did we look at Doge? I don't know if we looked at Doge. But I will look at it if we haven't. But yeah, we'll take a look at it. Do I think Doge will 10x like in the bull market? Yeah, it doesn't seem unlikely for Doge. We'll take a look at Doge in just a second. All right, let's see. Yeah, a lot of these look pretty good on the higher time frames. Weekly VWAP coming up, 6-day VWAP coming up, your 5-day looking for the green dot. You're likely going to get the green dot here in about 1 day and 1 hour, which is looking good for OP. Shout out to Johnny from the Hit Network Studios. He told me about OP probably when it was like all the way down here, and I told him to get out of my face with the altcoins in a bear market. And I should have just bought it, guys. I should have just bought it. Shout out to Johnny. Let's go. But taking a look, 4 hour, yeah, that breakout, yeah, breaking a lot of these local value areas. This is pretty good look. Let's go ahead and pull a fib. Boom. I'd watch for the 786 test. Looking at the 5 hour potential bear div. Yeah, I would look for some kind of a cool off here, guys. Somewhere between here. Yeah, maybe come down. Similar situation to whatever we were just looking at. I don't even remember. I look at so many coins. I would look for something like this for either if you do come up to the 786, look to bounce off a golden pocket, or look for a cool off back down to your value area high. Where's your local golden pocket from the move up? Yeah, I would look for... These are the main levels I would look at on OP. Boom. The value area high right up here. Bada boom. And then, yeah, so if we cool off, this would be one of the bigger levels I'd watch for a big bounce. And I would look for rejections if we get another move up, or look for a rejection at that golden pocket. Because, yeah, you're probably going to get some nice confluence. Ready? This is probably going to be some nice confluence, if I had to guess. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Oh, baby. Yeah, you got your value area low right in there as well. It's actually, that's like what you're rejecting off of right now. Let me get rid of these brush tools real quick. Yeah, you are essentially getting rejected right now. Yeah, you're essentially getting rejected from that previous value area low. So this is kind of like a whole little... big level of resistance right here. So if we push up into these levels, I'd look for a potential rejection from here. And then the levels to the downside I'd watch is this blue box right here at about 232. Let's see. Bada boom. Who do we got? Let's see. Taking a look at, let's take a look at Doge real quick. Bada boom. Yeah, so Doge is up like 5% today, I believe. Come down to the lower time frames and see what we're working with. Go ahead and extend this value area. What do we got? A little extension. Bada boom. Shout out to Crypto Totoro. We looked at VRA, my man. If you go, I don't know if Tony is live timestamping right now, but if he is, there should be a timestamp in the description that you could just click on VRA, and it will bring you right to our VRA technical analysis. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we are getting rejected from this local value area high. Red dot printing. Taking a look at our 1 hour. Yeah, this looks like bullish consolidation to me. This is exactly what Bitcoin looked like, right? Just a little bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, right? Get a little bit of a bull pennant started here. Giving us a little bit of a pump ski to the upside. These do break up more than they break down, and that is what it is looking like it is forming. So if we get a rejection from this value area high, I would look for a move back down near the value area low, but really what I'm looking for is a potential bull pennant to form here. Get price to kind of coil up a little bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, and then a big break to the upside, right? Will TradingView notice Senpai? Let's see. No. Why will it not notice these bull pennants? I guess it's kind of wonky. But anyway, that is what I'd be looking for. Green dot. Whoops. Oh, they asked, could we get a 10x? Let's see. let's see if we can try to make a guess here, right? So 2020, let's see. Let's go from 2021. So from 2021 to the top of the bull market, yeah. That's, yeah, what is this? This is January 2021 to the top of the 2021 bull market, April 27th. That's my birthday. Yeah, you got a 10,000% return. So I would go ahead and say you could definitely get a 10x. I mean, what would you need for a 10x from here? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you'd only have to slightly crack the all-time high to get a 10x. I think a 10x will be very likely for Doge, especially now that now that Elon Musk owns Twitter. I think a 10x for Doge is. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but I would say between Elon Musk owning Twitter, potentially incorporating Doge as a payment feature inside of Twitter, and just the fact that Doge is typically a pretty hard pumper, I think a 10x on Doge is probably going to be likely. Not financial advice. I could be wrong, but I think it is probably likely. All right, let's see. Let's see. Crypto Josh said, rage. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. All right. I think that is, let's see. Yeah, Totoro. Hopefully he found VRA. Let's see. Shout out to Slugger. Have a good night, bro. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Somebody said, who said, Bubba's Crypto. What's up, Bubba's? Says, I started the DCA into OP at 70 cents. Wish I went in a lot harder. Listen, bro. If you're in and you made money, it's okay, bro. That's a good thing. You can say that about anything in life. You know what I'm saying? Anything. I made out pretty well on a lot of coins in the previous bull market, and I can say that for every other coin. Man, I wish I bought more VeChain. Man, I wish I bought more Atom. You can say it about anything. So just be happy with your gains and maybe take it into consideration next time you're dropping some money into those coins. And with all that being said, guys, I'm not even kidding. I can't really breathe right now. So here we go. I mean, it's about time to start spinning that wheel anyway. We don't even have to cut it short. So let's go ahead and take a look at that wheel of pain and pleasure and start giving us some spins. I'm going to go ahead and assume we did not get 850 likes, which is unfortunate, but a sad reality that we live in right now. We'll have to I guess we're going to have to pump Bitcoin to like 100K to get over 500 likes again. We just stall out at 500 now. I don't know what's going on. But let's go ahead and spin that wheel of pain and pleasure. Here we go. We got 5 spins on the wheel. Smash that like button if you have not already, guys. It is not too late. If we get 650 likes by the time I'm done spinning this wheel, I will go ahead and add 10 spins to the wheel. Let's see. Was that a winner? What was that? Oh, rug pulled on the giveaway. Oh, no. Let's see. Every cycle, every year, every day is a learning experience in crypto. Never stop learning. Shout out to Creighton C. I'm going to pin that, bro. Go ahead and pin your comment. Let's go. Why won't it let me pin it? That's so weird. Sometimes replace pin. There we go. Bada boom. Let's go. Oh, my God. Double rugged. Unbelievable. Here we go. Spin number 3. I'm struggling, guys. I'm not going to lie. I can't breathe right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to go to the doctor. Can you guys hear me wheezing? Jeez. Hey, give him a giveaway. Not going to stop me from celebrating the giveaways. Let's go. What do you mean, nope? Giveaway now. Let's go. Let's see. Crypto Tutorial said, oh, my God, priceless to have you pull fibs on a coin I'm working on. Thank you, Frankie. I think I'm starting to get this stuff. Went from not understanding you to knowing what you mean. Baller. Shout out to Crypto Tutorial. Hey, bro, you've been here for quite some time, so shout out to you, bro. That shows dedication, and it just shows that, it might sound confusing, and because anytime you start something new, it's very confusing, and it's very overwhelming, but if you just stick with it and surround yourself with it, right? And you just hear it over and over and over and over, and eventually you start to get it, even if it seems confusing. So shout out to you, bro. Congrats. I'm sure you are getting it, bro. Frankie needs a nebulizer. What is a nebulizer? I've seen them before. What does it do, though? It's like an inhaler? Shout out to Panda Punch. Shout out to Panda Punch. Said we did not check out Matic today, Panda. We did 2 days ago. We'll check it out tomorrow for you if you stop by and let us know. We'll go ahead and take a look at Matic tomorrow. Shout out to you, bro. Coming in with that check mark, bro. We're coming for a check mark, bro. We're gonna get one day. All right, let's go. Yo, Frankie, that's my birthday too. Oh, Bully Barry and Frankie Candles got the same birthday. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. All right, let's see. Thank you for Doge. No problem. Anything for you. Frankie, go take a hot shower and take care of your Rees. Shout out to Johnny, guys. And we got 2 out of 5 giveaways, guys. I think that might be the worst we've ever done. I'm not going to lie. Let's go again. We'll give you one last spin here. Stewing in the sauce makes good sauce. Let's go. Oh, my God, guys. This is the worst record we've ever gotten on the wheel. 2 giveaways out of 6. That's weak. Unbelievable. Shout out to Patrick. You're awesome too, bro. I appreciate you. Sweeney Candles with the sauce. Let's go. Sweeney, Mr. Sweeney. Is that a Mr. Sweeney joke? Let's go. All right, let's go. And it's my birthday today. Shout out to Amrit. Shout out to you, bro. Let's go. Oh, no. Where's my stream deck? Got all messed up. And with all that being said, was I on this screen the whole time? I don't even know. With all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I can't breathe. Somebody help me. I can't breathe. I need an inhaler. Anyway, with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. Wow, I'm really struggling. This is kind of making me nervous. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. And, guys, let's keep pumping Bitcoin. Again, be careful of the small pullbacks, but if we get a small pullback, hopefully we can find support on one of those levels that we gave and get another big rip up to our next targets, to the upside, and then we can all get rich. I'm loopy right now. I'm getting like lightheaded, guys. I got to get out of here. I love each and every single one of you guys. I'll see you here tomorrow, same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
Oh, well, hello. Hello, CandleMafia. What's that over there? Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? I did not know that you guys were watching me. I'm not a nerd, guys. I'm not a nerd. I swear I'm not a nerd. I just can't breathe sometimes. It's just a thing. I don't even like books. I don't know why. I was just using this for something else. I wanted to get rich. That's why. Yeah, I don't know. But for real, guys, go read this book. It will absolutely change your life. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I love each and every single one of you guys. Same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bitcoin, pump it, baby. Hasta pasta, CandleMafia. Bing bang.